Are you on Madden? Are you on Madden though? This nigga. Are you on Madden? Yo. I'm not even on Madden, dude. You. You.
I'm back. Couldn't find the wire.
Are you ready?
Madden?
Yeah. You told me to get on Madden.
Madden.
Alright, fine. Let's go. I don't see you on.
Hey, how about now?
Nah, I don't see you on. There you go. You're online.
Alright, bet. I'll see you in the
I
lobby.
see you're online. Falcons, go ahead. Washington, Giant, Dolphins.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started, and off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect. Past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 70 yards. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Daniels. Steps away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To throw is Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. Throwing again is Goff. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. After one, 17-7 is our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Bates' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, He'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Goff now to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared.
All right, let's go. What are you talking about? All right, one more game of 2K.